There are moments when you are asked a question and you give a very sparing answer, meaning there are no chances to get an answer from you. And there are times when you ask the same question and you pour out your soul answering it. You reveal such details. What does it depend on? How to catch that moment when you can answer it? It's the same question? Yeah, absolutely, the same question. Just sometimes you push away and you don't want to answer, and sometimes it's because if I have a possibility to answer it in a different key, then I answer. And maybe I cannot give a straightforward answer. There are limitations that Kabbalists have, what they can say and what they cannot. Besides, it's very possible by the time you're asking me for the second time or even third time, by then the state of the group has changed, and therefore I can talk about it. You got it? Meaning there are very different conditions. The differences can be even within a few days. But really, you give. You're saying you cannot talk about it, and at the same time, you yourself pick up the topic and explain it so deeply. Yes, because the time has come. It's not up to me. I'm just a transmitter here. Okay, but how to know which question to ask you one? You amaze me. It's impossible. For that, you need to understand what state I'm in, what is allowed and what's not to reveal, and so on. Things are revealed according to the needs of the society. Common, private, group needs, world group needs, and humanity in general. And all that changes so much. It's like a water in stormy ocean. Things overflow, makes move to different directions, and so on. Things are very, very unpredictable. So sometimes you can prepare and just follow those questions bluntly. I have a question and I want to ask it from you. And if tuned into your state, it can be much more effective, of course. But what can you do? Don't try to bribe me that you can tune in and you are going to be more effective. I cannot explain it to you. You need to sense what I sense for that and be in that state, in that direction, in the same rhythm, same move. Then you are going to feel the right that right now is exactly the time. But during the lesson, people ask you questions, and at times there are such nonsense questions, and you patiently answer to them, because I see that it is going to benefit the group. That's my only criteria, nothing else. According to me, I would just sit in my room, as you know I always do, and I would not leave and would avoid talking to anyone. Absolutely, with nobody in the world. I'm not interested in popularity, fame. I'm not interested to scream so the whole world would hear, so people would turn their head to me. I'm absolutely not interested in any of it. You see with your own eyes how I exist. I am invited to present to some famous places. I don't want to. Only if it is absolutely necessary, if it helps to the dissemination of the wisdom. Only like that. Therefore, if I begin to talk on a lesson or somewhere else, then only when I'm confident that it is going to be beneficial for our correction. But you're saying for the good of the group. But for instance, you're entering a dialogue with one student, and you can talk to him for an hour, and everyone. Yes, but it's not that I talk to him only. It's not. It's not to him. What does he has to do with it? Have to do it. He's only raising the topic, this desire, but it's not him individually, and I don't talk directly to him. I don't even answer him. I speak about the group, creator, the world, about the correction, about unity, about integrality, about how to bring all that into one common schema, one single system in which the entire creation is going to be revealed to the entire humanity. What's the student have to do with it? He simply could raise the topic. Through him, the topic was initiated, and he simply expressed the question to which I need to answer. In fact, I don't even look at the student at that moment. I don't look at him. Through him, I receive a question from somewhere, from common thought of the creation, from common system, and now I need to tune up the system a little bit, to switch few resistors or something else, the condensator, or what's not, to perform some tune-up, oscillating circuit or something. So that's what I do, and the person has nothing to do with it. So you have a student, Zvika, for example, and you always enter into contact with him, and it drives many people crazy. People talk about it without hiding it, that he allows himself too much, in the sense that he drives everyone away from the lost. It's no longer as bad as it used to be. He's just a big union activist, which deals with various public affairs. He is known, and on him I show how all of it is nothing, silly, comparing to Kabbalah. So it is beneficial for me. It's beneficial. But recently, he gets it, and he's not jumping out. Other people are jumping out, and without it, it would probably be difficult. It's necessary. Such how else without questions? And from overseas and from locals. So, but for your students, how to relate in general to such things? How should they support you? Students must ask relevant questions, things that aches the most, and things according to the topic of the lesson. For more scrutinization. Besides, they must ask if what is not necessary for them to figure out, even if there is no urgency, but they understand that the question is relevant, they must ask them, and it will help me to explain those things. Maybe I myself didn't sense that it is necessary to clarify these things, so we need to work together.